Once upon a time, in a small Jamaican fishing village nestled between lush green hills and the sparkling Caribbean Sea, there lived a fisherman named Teno. Teno was known far and wide for his uncanny ability to catch fish. No matter the season, the weather, or the tides, Teno always returned to shore with his boat overflowing with fish. The other fishermen, who often struggled to make a catch, couldn't understand his luck. They whispered among themselves, wondering if Teno had some secret, a charm, a prayer, or maybe even a deal with the sea itself. Teno was a humble man, loved by his wife, Lussel, and their 4 lively children. Lussel sold fruits and vegetables at the local market, and together, they made a modest but happy life. Teno's generosity was legendary in the village. He always shared his catch with those in need, ensuring no one went hungry. The townspeople adored him, calling him Teno the Provider. But not everyone admired Teno. A group of jealous fishermen grew resentful of his success. They couldn't bear to see him return day after day with a full boat while they struggled to catch even a handful of fish. Their envy festered, turning into bitterness, and then into something darker. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, they hatched a plan. Teno, one of the fishermen, called out to him the next morning, "We want to learn your ways. Come with us on a fishing trip. Show us how you do it." Teno, ever kind and trusting, agreed without hesitation. He kissed Lussel and his children goodbye, promising to return with enough fish to feed the entire village. The men set out on a boat, the sea calm and the sky clear. But as they sailed farther from shore, the atmosphere grew tense. When they reached a secluded spot, far from the eyes of the village, one of the men picked up a piece of board. Without warning, he struck Teno on the head. The others joined in, their envy and rage blinding them to the horror of their actions. They pushed Teno's lifeless body into the sea, watching as the waves swallowed him whole. Back in the village, Lussel and the children waited anxiously for Teno's return. But as the days turned into weeks, hope faded. The villagers mourned the loss of their beloved fisherman, and the sea, once a source of life, now seemed to hold a dark secret. Years passed. The fishermen who had betrayed Teno grew older, their hair turning gray and their bodies weakening. But their guilt never faded. It gnawed at them, a heavy weight on their souls. One by one, they fell ill, their health failing as if the sea itself sought justice. On their deathbeds, each man confessed to the villagers what they had done. They spoke of their jealousy, their cruelty, and the terrible crime they had committed against Teno. The village was stunned, their grief reignited by the truth. Lussel and her children, now grown, wept for the man they had lost, their hearts breaking all over again. The villagers held a ceremony by the sea, lighting candles and offering prayers for Teno's spirit. They vowed to honor his memory by living with kindness and generosity, just as he had. And though Teno was gone, his legacy lived on in the hearts of those he had touched. As for the sea, it whispered its secrets to those who listened. Some say that on quiet nights, when the moon is full and the waves are calm, you can still see Teno's boat gliding across the water, his nets full of fish, his spirit forever free. And in those moments, the villagers smile, knowing that Teno, the Provider, is still watching over them.